Hello everyone, it's Brian, and welcome back to Skyrim Survival Legendary. The game where the cat has 9 lives. We are here at Merry Fair Farm, or whatever it just said. It's just a little farm outside of Riften, and I am happy to sell this lady her crops for both the money, and now she will be my friend, and I'm probably allowed to take almost everything in her house if I want to. I'm not going to probably bother right now. I'm just going to gather this wheat because I do want that for health potions. But meanwhile, I actually came here to talk to Draven.
Not only did they take my bow, a few days, if you have the guts to head into the Ratway and get my bow back.
Yeah, so he wants his bow back. And see, his bow is in the Ratway. And that brings us to what we want to do first today, which is the Ratway. So back to Riften we go on Horsey McH. And we will head in.
Any luck with Sapphire?
Here's Shotter that we couldn't find earlier. Tell him we paid his debt off, and he gives us a potion of enduring invisibility. All right, we're back in town. Just gonna head right on through, get a little bit of sleepy poo so that we'll be in, well-rested status. And then it is off to the bowels of the city. Grab a few butterflies. But then see down here in this second level, this is kind of on the opposite side from where the alchemy store is. We find the Ratway, and let's just get our equipment all, make sure it's good, eat a little bit of food, and we are ready for the Ratway. Ready for the Ratway. All right, we're sneaking along. Guess here's where you get a woodcutter's axe in Riften if you need one. Okay, that door appears to have one of those little traps attached to it.
I don't know, Droff. They'd skin us alive if they knew we were doing this.
Why are you always acting like such a big baby? I've gotten us this far.
This far? We're living in a sewer. You said we'd have a house as big as the Blackbriars by now.
You worry about bashing people's heads in. I'll worry about the guild, okay?
Okay.
What was that?
Once they're finished their little conversation there, we'll just pop them in the wazoo. We are happily pretty good at sneaking and apparently shooting guys our level right now. You know, it's interesting because, of course, as you go up in level, then the bad guys get harder in many ways, or they spawn an even higher level, a kind of bad guy in some cases. Like, if you were going to get a bear, now you get a troll, that sort of thing. But, so what that means is that, you know, you got to be careful when you're going up levels that you're keeping your combat stats of all the various kinds, armor and weapon and sneak, all, you know, you got to keep it up to snuff, otherwise you'll have problems. But right now, Kitty's doing pretty well, at least on the offense, the offensive aspect of it. We have a very high sneak for our level character of 96, and a reasonably high archery. And we've got a lot of the perks, so we can do guys pretty well. Now, the little drawbridge over there is up, and we can't get it down yet until we get over to the other side of it. So we can either go the unlocked way or the locked way. And I'm going to do the locked way. That lets me cut to the chase a little more quickly. Yes, alright, so we have got ourselves a low life. These guys can actually be harder than you expect a random guy to be, but we're doing good damage to him and staying in sneak. Now, you know, if you came in and you were doing your own character, just remember that my sneak is 96 right now, so if you find it harder to stay hidden, that might be the reason. invested early in sneak, and for good reason. To mostly be able to not have these guys whacking us in the face every time we fight them. Alright, he's got a perfectly good pickpocket book. We'll take a little bit of level advancement experience, random stuff in barrels, and a skeever tail, which are good for various things. Alright, so the drawbridge is now open, and then down that thing to the left, we could go straight into the next section with the Thieves Guild and stuff, but I want to clear out this level first. This funny little room usually has butterflies in it, or if you come between 8 and 11 at night, it has Luna moths and stuff. There are pretty much, like all butterfly places, or most butterfly places, there's probably actually 3 of them right now. Unlike most butterfly places, half of them are, there's one, are probably clipped inside the walls, so that makes it a little bit hard to find them. You can actually go in and out of the little level load door, and it'll keep making more butterflies for you, you know, if you want to make, but that's a pretty big pain in the neck just to get, you know, you have to be pretty desperate for butterflies. But you could farm butterflies right there in that room, because butterflies, unlike herbs, you know, plants, which only respawn when the whole area respawns, which is every few days when you're not in the same cell or whatever, then this area, by the way, there is a guy in this room, and I am just quietly sneaking him past him to turn his bear traps over to me. But butterflies will come back as soon as you move far away, you know, even a little bit far away and come back. Whoops, he's detecting me. I don't really want to get totally detected, so let's get away from him. This guy is... he's got the magic gloves of fist bashing, so he's great for gloves of the pugilist. That's what they're called, and they're great for brawls. But boy, for a guy with fists like this guy can rip right through you. But apparently he is A, not able to see me, and B, seems to be aggroed on, you know, some skeever or something on the other side of the door. So that's good for me. But you can see he has a lot of health. I mean, I am just pounding through him with dwarven arrows. And I did get him to step in one of his bear traps there. See, if you clunk the bear traps and then reset them, then they'll go off on your enemies. So he got to step in his own bear trap. And there we have gloves of the pugilist, and that ought to make me, you know, Kitty's already pretty good at duels being a Khajiit, so this ought to make me unstoppable at duels. We'll go take, you know, Uthgerd or whatever her name is down with that. Alright, that appeared to have been some kind of skeever. More skeever tail action. Alright, and we're just kind of working our way back through here toward the other way we could have gone when we dropped off the drawbridge. There's a little set all the skeevers on fire nodule, but we don't need it. Oh, alright, so remember when I said there was a door that had, looked like it had a little trap attached to it? Apparently this is that door. We're down below the entrance. Down below the entrance to the ratway. But that trap was intended for people coming from the other side, I guess. So, not too bad. Now here we are back with our low-life room, and we are ready now to go into the next tier of the ratway, which is the Ragged Flagon. Now this is where the Thieves Guild hangs out, and I've decided that at least for now I'm not going to join the Thieves Guild. Thieves Guild, you know, Kitty's a good character and isn't really a, you know, I mean, I could say, oh, they're quests, and so I'm allowed to steal because of quests, but don't really want to just undertake a whole joining the Thieves Guild thing. Just seems a little wrong, but that does mean that these guys won't engage in a whole lot of conversation with me. I am able to do the one persuasion there, but mostly these people, see, Tanilia normally runs a great store if you're in the Thieves Guild.
I suppose I can work with your face.
And
After
here
all,
is the
this
face
got-
sculptor if we
No,
wanted
so,
to
here is a
remake
client.
Kitty with a
Shall
different
I
look.
remake-
But
Indeed.
we
It is
do
no
not.
small thing to submit yourself to the flesh sculptor's
We
knife.
do not need to do that. And so anyway, that was nice being here in the Ragged Flagon, but we are ready to go to the next level down, which is the Ratway Vaults. And here we will once again find bad things. But we will kill them and take their shiny things. Alright, we got somebody down there. Up to no good. Whoops. Woofed the shot. Alright, a vagrant. Again, these guys have a lot of hit points. If you come down here with a much lower sneak, you'll pretty much see you and start shooting back. But sneak of 96 seems to be pretty good. And this is... I hear somebody, a Khajiit voice, kind of sound like they're searching. Oh, and that is a trip wire right across the... It's not one of these you can jump over ones either. It's a high-level trip wire, and I don't see who's in there other than the dead body. So I'm going to go back here and get a cheap arrow and try to make some noise and see if I can get something to come below the tripwire for me without me having to. Skeever, huh? Alright, well, one dead skeever. And here come all the skeevers! Alright, they got either hit or not hit, but in any event, the trap is down. Because, yeah, shooting arrows at walls is actually a pretty effective way of making a sound that then draws things that don't know where you are to that location rather than your location. If you need to get somebody to move farther away from you before you shoot them, then that would be an example of how to do it. Alright, so we looted said skeevers, and down, down, down we go. Someone's little chair. Okay. There's guys hiding in these things. Oh, a little drop it down on the next level down thing. Okay, so if we find somebody, I didn't hear anybody crying out in, "I'm on fire!" or anything like that, but if we find somebody pre-damaged down there, then we'll know that that worked. Alright, next level down. There's that guy we shot down there and his blood stain. Okay, some kind of blacksmithy area. Leather strips, iron ingot, scaled bracers, a major sure grip. I'll take that. Looks worth selling at least.
What was this?
And whoops, there is the Khajiit voice. And we almost walked right into him. Let's get a better class of arrow for him. Mr. Vagrant. Miss him. Oh, okay. Well, he wasn't as hard as I thought he could be. Here's another friend. Missed. And low life. Just low life. Got stuck in the animation there. But I'm sneaky enough that they really have to get right next to me to get a good... Boy, I am uncoordinated. Trying to draw the bow back and do the zoom in thing, and I got the bow whack instead. These guys, I seem to have out-leveled these guys. That is just fine. You know, for a lot of kinds of guy, there comes a highest level there, like they get a cap and how they're allowed to be. So sometimes you can manage to out-level these guys, and that way you don't have the thing where every time you get higher in level, everything just gets harder to keep up with you. So, you know, they've done a good job in varying it. Especially, it's come a long way since Oblivion, this leveled encounters system. It's pretty fun. You do want to make sure you keep your combat-related stats, and in my case, sneak, which is, to me, a very combat-related stat. It's Kitty's most important combat-related stat, the one that lets her not have to do combat. Or, if you will, to do combat on her own terms. Now, we got some things to unlock, and this chest right here is where we find Draven's bow. There's Draven's bow, and then there's these cute little shrunken chests here. Clearly use the scale the art down feature. I wish they did that more, because those actually look pretty cool. So we have looted that room, and we continue our journey to the bottom. Alright, so we've gotten to the bottom of this entry room, and here is our little buddy, the former vagrant. We'll take his not very good stuff. Eat a little bit of food. It's always important to, you know, when you're sneaking, you want to keep your food eaten. This is, you know, when you're playing in survival mode, because being hungry actually makes you sneak less badly. Alright, Ratway Warrens, the bottom level of the Ratway. And we've already gotten the little thing we came for on the quest, and there's stuff down here that I think is locked to, like, the Thieves Guild quest, or some, I can't remember what it is. There's some reason you eventually get sent down here. Maybe it's the main quest, I don't know. But anyway, we can't do it right now, but we can just... Bucket, knife.
Inkpot, stone, no. No. No.
There's a door. I think this is where that weird, insane woman is. Heifer the Deaf, yes. And she will attack me if I reveal myself to her. So we are going to attack her first and get a point of sneak and a level in the process. Because what the heck. And a flawless garnet. Because also, what the heck. Alright, yeah, see, there's not a lot to do in this little bottom section for us right now, but we'll do what we can. There's another bad guy in here. There he is. That. Yeah, he's knacker. Knacker. Which is, you know, if you don't know, a knacker is what? It's what gets rid of dead horses, so he's working on his horses. But he would also attack me if he had found me first, so I decided to get a little surprise knackering in. I like how his name looks like a weird Norsey knacker. Oops, he is more perceptive than one would think. Whack. Got a light armor. 40. That's actually really good. I think I'm going to go put a point into light armor now. Now that I'm level 40. I could either take 25% because I am wearing all. That's actually better. And so we can actually get another point next time we level up. So that's all exciting. Need to get organized here. Shoot. Let's see. How do you heal again? Just a little bit. Just a little bit flustered here when expecting the... This is what happens when my sneak wall, my stealth wall gets broken. It gets a little more cruddy, but see, I do have tricks in the book. I can run around and heal myself and then shoot you with little shocking shockers. Do you like little shocking shockers, knacker? Who's a horsey now? All right. So that was, I guess, good enough, if a little bit of a misfire on the stealth, and he has nothing to offer us, so we will heal ourselves. This guy...
I'm very dangerous. Don't make me come out there and hurt you.
He's the guy for the quest that we can't do right now. He doesn't even say what his name is, so I can't even remember what quest. And Salvianus appears to be a good guy.
I don't.
And right, he's steal from, so he's a friendly-ish guy. And so I believe we have done all of the Ratway that we can do. There is nowhere else to go, so we will come out of the Ratway, having had some fun and gotten some treasure. This is one of the unfortunate dungeons that you actually have to walk all the way back out. So here we are in town, which means it is probably time for...
I'm kind of busy.
Time for some potions. I actually want... I need to get some barter potions and make some money potions to sell while I'm at it. So that was my new a super fast alchemy. And then we sold Elgrim what potions we have. And now I'd like to A, level up, and then B, also get well rested before I do more stuff in town. Okay, what am I going to take? More stamina. Health is medium high. I'd like to get health to 300, but I also like to get stamina up.
Let me know if there's anything
And our
else
armor is in pretty good shape, and probably about to get better as soon as we go to Dawnguard. Not to mention talking to Grelka, our special friend, because we just leveled up, and you know what we do in Riften when we level up is we do light armor training. We pound 5 ever more expensive trainings in, and then we take a barter potion and we sell potions of money, potions of damage, magic, regen mostly, but also regenerate health is another one of the ones that's considered worth a lot, and invisibility potions I can make. Now this necklace of haggling, I'm thinking it's something I can always wear as opposed to a barter. I think that is worth that amount of money. Even though I don't have any more.
Come back when you're ready to spend more gold.
More good money I need to do some alchemy gathering.
Give great help.
Get some more money potions. But now I've got this necklace of haggling, so now I can always have that on, and I can take the potion. And that is gonna, gradually I'm gonna kind of try to break the economy open. I almost bought that Iron Soul of Swords so I could disenchant it for the Fill a Soul Gem thing. But then I couldn't remember if I already have the enchantment or not. I'll have to check. So I'm here in the Hall of Dead, Hall of the Dead. I forgot to get this quest. So she tends the graveyard. I think her dad is Anders, which is he's the Hall of the Dead guy in Whiterun, and so I'm gonna go bring him the special dagger for her special reasons, because like father, like daughter, or whatever. And she has to do it. It's a family tradition. She didn't want to, and so she's kind of whining about it. So out here in the back stretch of Ripton here, this is in the town, but there's a butterfly place. There's a whole bunch of nightshade near the cemetery, which by the way is the secret shortcut to the Thieves Guild, but you can't get into it until you are a member of the Thieves Guild, which we will never be. These little window boxes have lots of blue flowers in them, which is very good for our both money potions and health potions. Blue flowers are my favorite flowers because they can both make the really good health potions with wheat, the ones that also fortify your health, and they also make the money potions.
Don't think you can barter with me like I'm one.
All right, so here we are on Horsey McH, and we are now going to go give Draven his bow. We're just going to go back to Merryfair Farm or whatever it's called. I'm kind of vaguely looking for, now that I realize I'm so low on alchemy ingredients of the good kind that I can't make enough money. Like I couldn't get all my money back for that elixir, or that necklace of haggling. I am definitely in the hunt, especially for blue butterflies and blue mountain flowers. Those are the two key ingredients. Of course, you want them to be 3 ingredients, so you stick in, preferably a wheat, but or actually preferably a giant's toe, but failing that a wheat, and failing that, there's a lot of other things like nightshade are pretty good. But you sort of start to figure those out, what those are. All right, back to Riften, and here, now that we have Gloves of the Pugilist, here's Hofgreer Horse Crusher. And Horse Crusher, this conversation, I believe we mentioned earlier, leads to a brawl. And I want to find out just how, I bet you're wrong, how good Kitty is at brawls. Let's try it out. All right.
Come on.
We're betting
let's see
him.
what you're made of.
Betting him $100.
Keep those hands up.
Apparently he's not going to come out from between the horses, so let's see. Oh, he doesn't do much damage. Oh, yeah.
All you've got.
They call you Horse Crusher, do they?
Fine, run.
I'm the Cat Masher. Here comes the Cat Masher. Boom, 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 boom. Not even a long one. Not even a long brawl. All right. Thanks for the $100,
I don't believe
loser.
it. I guess you were right.
Hope you're not mad.
Not at all.
And I always have a hard time with the interface getting out of these brawls. Like you have to do these weird buttons to get out. All right, so I'm healing myself, but I'm also sneaking away from Riften, and notice that I do not currently have my horsey. And that is because one of the next quests we're going to do is the Steel Frost quest. We have been authorized to Steel Frost by Maven Blackbriar herself. Obviously, it's Louis Latruche who wants the horse, and Sibby Blackbriar has told us to go steal it from his mother, but now we're in cahoots with the mother, and she's going to let us go steal it without getting mad at us or, you know, sending assassins or whatever. And there's this little field just south of the rift. You can see there's the main Riften walls. We're just east of Riften, not south, east of Riften, that is just full of butterflies and a few all-important. I would have rather found more blue butterflies. That was mostly the regular kind. Now, dead birch trees. Notice, dead birch tree on the ground, and right there, scaly foliata. That's what it looks like. One of the little funguses. See, scaly foliata are on the, and those are good for. I think those help make like fortify carry weight potions. But that, you know, among other things. But that is what they look like. And then some more butterflies. Blue butterflies are my favorites because again, they can both be used to heal and to make a crap ton of money with. And so we like them, and we need them. We need them because I need to, you know, I need to fund my next training here. Gonna need to fund, and it's gonna keep getting more and more expensive. Because she'll eventually train me all the way up to level 75. Or will she take me to 76? Or maybe she'll only take me to 75. I can't remember. But anyway, it gets very, very expensive at the high levels. You know, thousands of gold per pop. What is with all these irritating non-blue butterflies when I want blue butterflies? I'm just going to blow them off. We're vaguely heading toward the Blackbriar farm, or, you know, whatever the place is called, her little place. But this little folly here, this little banged down castle, has a couple bandits in it, and they're right near both the way to where I want to go and what I would call, well, the way to Fort Dawnguard, which is the next thing I want to go to. And also one of them has a skill book. So those three things together are going to make these guys numbered. Wow, that guy can see me even with a sneak of 97. So I don't know if that's just the we're outdoors in the sunlight thing or what it is, but apparently we're going to do a bandit outlaw. Let's see how we do. Well, we had a little miss there. I'm liking my amounts of damage. Whack. All right, well, oh, he knocked me aside. I missed. Just make sure we're in all of our proper equipment, and we're gonna took a light armor potion. Oh, and we're getting some free light armor. Thank you for improving my light armor. This is the old-fashioned way to improve your armor rating, which is getting hit in the face with a sword. I could have actually let that guy pummel me for a while in that brawl, and he probably would have given me some light armor. But that would be a pretty long, you know, unless I had, if I had done that back when I had, you know, a light armor rating of 20 or something, then that might have been a viable way to get some up. But anyway, they had the King book, and so I read it's funny, you have to read it out of it, you have to get it out of your inventory and read it to get the point for it. But I'm happy to get the point. And they have a chest with a gold diamond ring and some lockpicks. All right, so now we are ready to go to the little hut symbol on the map And this is where we are going to steal frost. But to steal frost... Oh, it's a canis root. They do grow around here, and those are really good for, poisons. Those are really useful poison potions. They do grow around the Riften area, so... That guy is seeing me. Oh, and there's another one. So these things are really hard to know. Once you learn them, you got to kind of... They're a lot... It's harder to get canis root because the thing is so nondescriptly colored and they look like dead trees. So I'm going invisibility. Because I could go in the other door where they're less likely to see me, but then I have to sneak through the whole house. But if you go up here and do a master lock... Now... Master lock technique. Look, I get to the little place, and then I just do one little tink, the shortest little tink of the thing. Not a long tink, because it's actually the length of time you tink. See how I can get like several tries, even against a master lock. I only got 16 lock pits. So I'm just looking for spot. Okay, now it moved. Wow, I almost had it on the first time I found it. But now we invest in random lock picking there. Now I get exposed right as I go in the door, but then they don't see me long enough to apparently aggro. So that was Master Lockpicking 101, because it's like it actually matters how long you hold it in the bad position for when it breaks. So here's Frost's identity papers. Now we're able to steal Frost. There was something about a stash in here, but that says steal from. There's the stash. But those have steal options, so okay, I got my quest complete by clicking on the unlocking the stash, but I'm not going to actually steal that. That's probably Maven's. And Maven is now my special friend. So now we're out, and now we're going to get seen. We're just going to make a run for it. Get on the horse, Frosty McHorseface. All right, and Frosty McHorseface is actually a pretty elite high hit points, high whatever horse. And that's great, but he's going to be our spare horse. All right, we got wolves. We got revelers. Man, I'd love to talk to those revelers, because if you give them the right brew, the revelers, if you give them a haunting brew mead, then they'll actually give you like a necklace of more carry weight, and then you can disenchant that and make your other things. And then actually help these guys out, especially since it's just wolves. But anyway, talking about Frost. So Frost is an elite horse, but I do feel some emotional loyalty to Horsey McHorseface. Where's everybody going? Where's my horse go? Frost isn't supposed to like run back. See, we're going back to the guys that are powerful mercenaries. And now we're being shot at by arrows while the reveler's talking to me. I would eventually love to share some Hunting's Brew mead with you, but I'm busy stealing this horse, and so I gotta get away from those guys. Alright, we're gonna see if we can go down here to... If we can get away, we'll go down to Fort Dawnguard and get that done. This guy's got a red dot and a very large axe. We have got issues today, but hey, we're on a pretty elite horse here. Yeah, he's chasing me. All right, well, come on up here and let me introduce you to some revelers and mercenaries you may want to speak to. Where'd you go? Good guys. Bad guy. Come here. Come here. You need to come over here. Alright, mercenary is killing a reveler. Sorry, guys. Guess we're gonna catch the revelers when they respawn or so. I want this new bad guy to fight this mercenary. Come on, you guys fight. You guys fight. Oh, there we go. I heard an axe crunch sound. That's good. Fighting. Axe guys fighting the mercenary. That's what we like. Where'd the axe guy go? He's dead. There he is. Did he teleport over there? Or I didn't see what happened. The horse turned around. All right, well, let's go this way. I need to get away so I can then... I really don't actually want to bother fighting these guys. I just want to just want to go to Fort Dawnguard, but this guy, what did I ever do to you, Nord? He's gonna hit me. Well, except that I keep staggering him. This is actually pretty good. How low can I go? Let us go to the highest quality of arrows, though, because that does look like a pretty fearsome axe. Let me do a fortified marksman. I might want to consider a fortified light armor potion.
I'm getting out of here.
But this is pretty good. I'm going with a guy that can't even get me. Missed again. Missed again. Uh-oh. Whoa. Whoa. That is a lot of health. Light armor thing. Alright, this is bad. I appear to be completely... I left town with no health potions. Alright, this is awkward. I could eat some fish. Didn't even have... At least I didn't bother cooking them, so I didn't lose the salt. Man, I think we're going to have to eat this fish. It's a good thing I'm a cat, because cats don't get food poisoning. So we're just eating the fish. Don't get food poisoning when you're a Khajiit. So that was like, ate about 100 fish and run. Here, man, it's gonna be an awkward time in the outhouse tonight for Kitty. Kitty just ate 100 and some odd fish. That's gonna be some serious. I don't know if you've ever had a cat that had diarrhea, but let me just say that I have, and it's not. Oh, okay, good. All right. Well, this is a little awkward and screwed up. Now that those mercenaries are shooting at me with arrows, so that's not good. Where did the horse go? Okay, good. Horse to the left. All I want is the horse. I think we're going back. We're going away from all these guys. So Fort Dawnguard is off the menu for now. We must have health potions before we can do anything serious. All right, fortunately, I killed these guys, so I can just go past them. I see the mercenary is not doing so well against the big axe guy. Okay, fortunately, these seem to be friendly hunters. That's good. Gives me a chance to just kind of see where we are. All right, we're almost to Louis Latruche. Let's go ahead and give him the horse. So we've got these hunters we can run near if something mildly bad happens. All right, I hear some animal grunting. But here's Louis Latruche, or Latruche, if you wish to go the French format.
You've done it.
All right, so I've got some news for you, Louis, that I actually am gonna strong arm you to let me keep the horse, because you're a bad guy and I'm a good guy. I did it all on the up and up, talked to Maven, and now the weird thing is Maven doesn't seem to give a crud about her horse. I guess she's just way too rich. So now I own Frosty McHorseface. So let us take him. I admit I'm probably risking life and limb by just trying to get a few more of these blue flowers so I can make some health potions, because that's what I need for health potions. Or at least for the best kind. Uh-oh, red dot, where are you going? Where are you going, Frost? Oh, okay, guy is fighting something. That's red dots and guys fighting something. Ooh. Guy. Oh, it's like bad guys fighting Sabretooth. Well, I'm getting out of here. I think you guys can fight the Saber Claws or whatever. Because they're all aggroed to me, so I'm just going to, I'd love to collect them. Oh, and 2 bears. That's what we really need right now, is even more things to chase us around and fight. But we are nigh unto the walls of Riften and safety. We can just make it up here. And that's odd. That sure looks like... Yeah! Wow, that horsey went for a walk. I think it's like... Wow, I guess that's the thing where, like, when you trade in your horse, your other one goes back to its spawn point. So, I need to put horsey back up here. Don't walk back to Whiterun, Horsey. I want you here. Especially if you get killed on the way to Whiterun. That would not be acceptable. Alright, so now Frosty. And that looks like Louis coming running past. Oh, and Horsey's trying to go again, but Frost didn't seem to start going on a walk, so maybe if I just...
Someone do something!
Something's coming. Gotta get my horses into the stable here before the terrible bears or whatever it is come. Alright. Now you stay, Horsey.
Need a ride? My carriage is the safest way to travel.
I can't. I was thinking if I go for a ride, I would just get out of here before get away from all these bad monsters, but they do not seem to be. Oh, there is Frost. Okay, that's good. I was worried for a second that. Okay, so both the horses are staying. That's good. Got our horse wrangling under control, but we can't seem to lose aggro from that red dot in the distance. Just wait a little while here. No. Drain. Might be one of those things where something gets far away and then let's try going in a building and waiting. This guy. Whoa! 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 Okay. Weird loading artifact, and I'm about to be dead. I'm about to be dead. That was. I don't. You know. I do not normally think of saber-tooth animals as being allowed to open doors. Oh gosh, the random horsies killed it though. That's something. I thought there were two of them, but maybe the other one is in there, and the other guy killed it. Alright, and there's Horsey. Okay, now I see Frost down the hill. Well, that was some wild crud, and when I have no health potions to boot, that was very fortunate. I think it's only because those horses were right there when I came out that those things didn't, like, immediately take a second hit and just nail me. That would have been the... Another wild animal death. Just barely averted by horsies. A wild animal death averted by domestic animal. Alright, I'm in a little bit of a panic. I thought, I need to run right to the alchemy table and make potions. I realized, no, I need to actually sleep and get well rested. And of course I have completely squandered my inheritance of fish from the Riften fishery. I collected like 150 fish last time, and I just ate. I went and checked. It was like it was 107 of them. I ate 107 fish. 107 fish. And now, Kirava, I would like to use your outhouse, please.
Sure thing.
Because that is just what's going on. But what we're going to do is we're going to... I'm going to actually sleep in 2 nights just to make absolutely sure that the merchants have all restocked themselves. It's like a 48-hour cycle of restocking in this game. So here's Elgrim. Here is a potion of barter, and we will take all of your stuff, and we will make money and health potions. Lots of money, lots of health potions. We don't actually have a lot of stuff, but we have enough to get through our basic thing.
Any luck gathering those ingredients?
Would like to find you and sell you some stuff to get that gold back. Alright. Now we have about 4 or 5 health potions. And that is enough to at least feel not completely naked out here. And we are going to get back on our one true horse, Horsey McHorseface. When Horsey eventually kicks the bucket, then we'll move to Frosty McFrostface. But for now, it's Horsey. And now we're allowed to take Horsey And so we are on the road back over to look at all the blue butterflies, will ya? But we're heading to Fort Dawnguard, and Fort Dawnguard, is a DLC. So if you haven't played the DLC, you won't have played Fort Dawnguard, and it is about vampire hunting. That's why all these guys are like, vampire hunters. Where do I sign up? But we are heading this way. I would love to see also if any of those revelers got killed and left their little fortified carry weight thing on the ground for me, or in their body. So we'll just look around here. Some random guy on the road who we are totally not going to pick a fight with, or bother in any way, frankly. Let's see. It was over this bridge, and there were bodies lying right around here. I am sad to say I have despawned. We got despawned. Yeah, there's Maven's Country Estate up there. We got Frost from. Yep. Sad to say, no trace of the dead revelers, or even the dead bad guys, or even the dead mercenaries. They're all gone. But maybe now, at last, we can make it to Fort Dawnguard. So Fort Dawnguard, we have to leave the horse out here, which is irritating. But into Dayspring Canyon we go, and this begins our trip to Fort Dawnguard. And I think might have had enough excitement for the day. What do you think? I think we're going to leave it here at level 28. Lives remaining 6, and we will see you next time at Fort Dawnguard when the cat has 9 lives.